All right, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. It is Foxy's birthday, so we're going to do something a little different today. I am your host, JoesAtmosfere. Welcome aboard for Sketching the Privateer. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. This is the show where I work on my comic book for a little bit before I go to work on a Friday afternoon. I just got off work at 8 this morning and going right back at 4 this afternoon. Not many hours for myself during the day, but I always take time to work on the comic book. So I'm continuing to make progress no matter what's going on in my life. What's going on with you guys? Let me know out there in the chat. Speaking of the chat, let's check in on them real quick. Let's see who's here today. Of course, the hardest working wrench in the business is here. So we got to acknowledge him.
Womack. Why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
That's right. Good old Mr. Vince Womack. It's good to see you, man. He's dropping all the links in there. He says, "Heidi ho, all you nerds and nerdettes." It's good to see you, man. And she also says, "Hail to me and happy birthday to Royal Fox." By the way, she's been enjoying all the interactions on X and YouTube and all that stuff. And, you know, I plastered that all over the place this morning. So she thanks you guys a lot for the birthday wishes for sure. She's 29 again. That's all. In the immortal words of Gump, that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah. Let's see. Doss Wolfen is here. He says, "I'm at work, but I can troll you from here, Joe." Laugh out loud. Very good, man. You can always troll me, man. And she says, "Happy birthday to Rhonda." That, if you don't know, that's Rhonda's. That's Royal Fox's real name is Rhonda. And no, guys, just to make, I guess I feel the need to clarify this all the time because you guys call Jed a furry all the time. Now you're accusing me of it because I have a fox character. No, not a furry. No. When I was young, we referred to hot girls as, "Wow, that's a royal fox." That's all it is, and I made up a story behind it, you know. So I wanted her to make her the privateer's love interest, you know. So, you know, because it's modeled after me and her. So, friend of the fur, he says. Let's see. Who else is here? Let's see. Journey to the Middle Earth? Is that what this? Oh, okay. It's good to see you. I'm not sure who this is, but I'm glad to see you. Always glad to see new people. It says Uncanny X-Men. No, they're not the X-Men. This is stuff that I came up with right here. But there's a lot of parallels to other things. If you've watched the channel for a while, you know it's influenced by several things. Not the smallest to be the old Disney movie, The Scarecrow of Romney Marsh, has a lot to do with that. It taking place around the time of the Revolution, pirate being involved, that kind of thing. Vince, what's up with the shit, man? You're not a piece of shit, bro. But I do love that clip you have us using. Joe shows his age, laugh out loud. Okay. Did I show my age? Okay. Cool. Well, I've never made any kind of... I'm not making up stories or anything. I'm 60 years old. You guys know I turned 60 last month. But anyway, it's good to see you guys. I do want to show you real quick, and I'm not going to play... Well, the only music I'm going to play is, of course, Sharking for Pearls. By the way, let's not forget to push the latest album by our good man, my brother. That's right. Highlander has a new album out. Let me go ahead and share this real quick. Highlander has a new album out. It's called Sojourn. See, it's got 10 tracks. I love the friggin' cover he came up with, man. The name of it is Sojourn, okay? And he used one of those AI apps to put a little swish to it. I think it looks really cool myself. He keeps a very simple pattern on it. I dig it. I think it's very cool, but you can find it anywhere where you guys get your music, man. Go check out Sojourn. My brother's, I think, unless I've lost count, this is like his 5th album, man. And he's been doing it just over a year. He's tearing up the guitar work, man. No doubt. But anyway, you guys go check that out. I did want to share with you this. This is the short that I put up today for Rhonda's birthday. Now, I can't play the audio because that is Pink, by the way, if you didn't know. But I will show you that I love the pictures in it. That this goes all the way back to when she was in high school. So, yeah, I am married to a babe. I have a weakness for petite brunettes, and that's just all there is to it. And she is a babe and a half. So, happy birthday to her. I'm working tonight, so I can't take her out, but I am taking her to a Brazilian steakhouse tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm going to take Royal Fox out tomorrow night. And her birthday present, boys and girls, she is a big RuPaul fan. RuPaul's Drag Race. And apparently they're going on the road again this year, and they are coming to the Strand Theater here in downtown Shreveport. So she wants to go watch RuPaul and his bunch of guys dressed as girls. So, yeah, there you go. That's what she's getting for her birthday. So, there you have it, boys and girls. Happy birthday to the Royal Fox. I don't know what I'd do without her. I think she's the sweetest person in the world. So, in honor of her today, I figured I'd take a break from the comic book and work some more on what I started. Now, if you remember back in Valentine's Day, I started a project. I wanted to do a version of one of my favorite panels in comics. Now, let's see. Let me find it real quick. Let's see. It's 143. Amazing Spider-Man 143 has significance. Can anybody in the chat tell me what the significance of that issue of Spider-Man is? Anybody? Can you tell me? Let's see. Let's see who else is here. Okay. Journey to the Middle Earth says, you have the same image from Jim Lee. The same image from Jim Lee. I'm not sure what image you're talking about, but we'll get around to it. I'm sure you'll tell me in the chat. Let's see. Not so bad so far, I hear you. All right. Let's see what else we got here. How long does it take RuPaul to do quarter-mile race. Shit. I don't know, but he's a tall dude. I know that. Same age with Jim Lee. Ah, I got you. Same age with Jim Lee. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Hang on one second, guys. Yeah, what can I do for you? No, I'm doing a show right now, Mom. I'm live. Okay? Close the door for me. Thank you. Anyway, she just stepped in. She forgot I was doing a show. Let's see. Vince says, "Oh, just noticed that you changed the avatar." Yeah. All I did was I made it Rhonda's face on it. That's what I did. Let's see. I think it's on all of my thumbnails now. Hang on, I'll show you. Let's see. Yeah, here's... Well, actually, I didn't change it on that one, did I? But all the other ones, like the one for Monday night, see, that's Foxy's face right there on it. So, by the way, girls, guys, if you haven't noticed, that's her face on every chick on all my thumbnails, man. Any thumbnail I make has got her face on it. If it's a hot looking chick, that is my wife's face every time. Let's see. Of course, she's on the logo for the channel. You know, I did that up with a couple of different programs on my phone. So, but anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about today, man. It's a comic book image that's famous for a sentimental reason for us Amazing Spider-Man fans. It is the issue where Peter regards to Mom. Yeah, I'll tell her, guys, whenever I get out of here. Absolutely. That's right, Vince. Mama Joe, no doubt. Amazing Spider-Man 143 sends Pete to France. And this is the first time he's left town since him and MJ have been dating, right? And so this one here has significance of being the first kiss between MJ and Pete. And if you remember back on... and it's drawn by my favorite artist of all time. My favorite comic book artist, Ross Andrew. I love him to death. He's best known for doing the first issue with the Punisher in it. And he also did the first crossover cover. Superman versus Spider-Man. He did that crossover cover too. But anyway, I wanted to do an image like that, only make it the Privateer and the Royal Fox. So I figured I'd work on that today and talk with you guys in the chat. So let's go ahead and get to it. Let me go ahead and get everything set up here. Get this going. I've already got the stream set up. I just have to start it. But the first thing you got to do if you're going to stream this kind of thing on an iPad, you've got to set your display and brightness to auto lock never. I keep it on 2 minutes to save the battery, but whenever I do a show, I have to turn it to never. That way, because as soon as it locks up, it kills the whole stream. That's what it does. It kills your stream. So let's see. And if you don't know, I'm streaming on X. If you want to see the iPad, just the raw feed of the iPad, just go over to X and you'll see it there. Or not X, but Twitch. I'm sorry, Twitch is where what I use to show you what I'm doing. Why? Because I'm cheap. And I don't want to buy the software I need to friggin' interface between Apple and Microsoft. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm a cheap bastard. I guess that's the only explanation. But anyway, let's see. Vince says, Peter and MJ sitting in a tree. You know it, man. You know it. Rock and roll? Rock and death? Is that what that's supposed to be? Rock and death? I don't know. Vince says, and you again have to plaster it manually over on Rumble. Plaster it. Did I forget to set up Rumble? Oh my God. See, I never do get that right on Friday. I always forget. That's the one thing I forget is to set up. Yeah, I'll have to do a replay on Rumble. Yes, absolutely. But that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It'll be all right. So let's go ahead and refresh this, and I should get my screen. All right, there we go. And we'll go full screen and hit play, and we're good to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this up. We got manage your channel directly on your phone. No, I don't want to. I'm doing it right here. Okay, so we've got the drawing. Now, I'll go ahead and show you what we've got so far. Oh, I do want to show you the work that I've been doing on. This is where we're at on page 7. Now, this I'm really looking forward to showing you guys. Okay, this is when I plotted out the book. This is one of my favorite panels, or one of my favorite pages, and the panel is 2/3 of the page. Of course, the lead up, it's the Coast Guard cutter's under attack, and the privateer has shown up. Let's go ahead and show you that one. He showed up a page, 2 pages before, right? He jumped down between the female Coast Guard sailor and the helicopter that was coming in for an attack, right? And then the strafing run comes, and he covers her up so she can get, benefit from his shield. And then they're trying to figure out where he came from because, they fold space to get there and all that good stuff. And then you've got the captain leaving the bridge to go help out his crew member, right? And then he draws down on the privateer from behind here. That's what this panel is right here. Okay? And the privateer's still helping the girl, right? And he stands up, and you see the helicopter coming in behind him, right? For another strafing run, right? No more middle finger. That's right, Vince. No more middle finger. And yes, he did draw the Punisher. I'll pull that one up here in a minute. Issue 129, the first appearance of the Punisher. He definitely did that. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, no more middle finger. What he's talking about is right here on the page before. When I first sketched this, hang on, I could show you by turning off the layer. When I first sketched this, my brother said it looked like that guy was giving us the middle finger. Like he was giving his crewmate the middle finger, because I didn't put a lot of detail in it. I just sketched it out, right? And I thought that was funny. But anyway, yeah, the middle finger is now where it's supposed to be. It's wrapped around the pistol grip of the pistol. But anyway, so this one I was looking forward to drawing, okay? Because what you see in the next panel that I'm working on now is you see how his eye patch coordinates with his pistol and fixes it to where he just doesn't miss, man. Very, very hard for him to miss because the two are linked, and he actually shoots the rotors on the helicopter and the helmet of both of the pilots. And what it's going to be, the circles are the actual crosshairs that he's seeing through that. He actually sees through that eye patch better than he does through his own eye, right? But anyway, and then up here, what you're seeing here is the captain actually unloading his pistol on him, which is going to do nothing because of the shield he's using, right? And then down here at the bottom, you'll see him actually firing the 3 shots, right? So, yeah, I've been looking forward to drawing this one, and I've been on Gary's channel a lot drawing, so yeah, it's coming along, guys. It's coming along. I'm looking forward to getting this out for you, man. But anyway, I thought today, since it's Foxy's birthday, we'd go ahead and work some more on that picture. like I said, it's supposed to be... Hang on one second. I'll reduce this real quick and get these separated so that I can show you them. Yeah. Let's see. Is it here? Yeah. There we go. Let me get that separated so I can show you guys both of them at the same time. Yeah. We'll take this one and put it over to the side. A little bit smaller, right? So yeah, that's what we're working on. Hang on. I'll go ahead and pull this over here to the right. Now, one change I did make, because she, you know, the Royal Fox is, if you know her origin story, she was an actual fox that a witch tried to turn into a human being, and didn't have the strength to do, so she couldn't finish it. She got caught in between, right? So I decided, I thought this picture would look better if her leg was trying, you know, kind of wrapping him at the hip kind of thing. So I did make a little bit of an adjustment to it, but I'm trying to keep it pretty much the same. But let's go ahead and work on this here. Let's see. What pencil was I working with there? I think, if I remember correctly, I don't think I was... Yeah, sketching is what I was using. And I'm not sure if it's peppermint, Duron. I don't remember which one I was using, but I'll just go with peppermint. And it's supposed to be a sketch. Let's see what it looks like when I do this. Okay, no, that wasn't it. So let's back out of that. Let me see. Procreate pencil. Let's try that one. See if that works. Oh, God, no. What was I using, guys? Huh. I wonder. Is it Derwent? Let's try them all out and see. That looks pretty good. Derwent looks good. HB pencil, maybe? Because I use HB pencils. Yeah. It's kind of dark. 6B pencil. That's going to be really dark. Watch this. Yeah, that's dark. It's dark, dark, dark. Narinder? Let's see if Narinder's a good one. Well, I'm just going to have to roll with one, aren't I? This is ridiculous. I might have been using the ink Bakersville and then using a different color. I don't know. Let's see what the color is. Easy to tell. You just pop the color thing and see what they've got here. Nope. I didn't grab it. Let me go ahead and just blow it up a little bit. Looks like it's gray. I don't think that's black. Let's see. Yeah, it is gray. I may have just been using my Bakersfield pencil with gray. Okay. All right. So, let's go ahead and keep rolling with this. The hats are going to be a problem, aren't they? The two hats are going to hit each other. Ooh, I got an idea. Where their hands are wrapping? Let's see. Now, the privateer would probably be a gentleman and take his hat off. Right? So, let's go ahead and do it that way. Let's get rid of the... And this is just a sketch, you know. I'm going to ink on top of this, so... We'll do it this way. We'll get rid of the hat, and what we'll do is... That hand that's on the back... He'll have the hat in his hand. How's that sound? Yeah. And we'll actually... He'll have his hand... Yeah. The hat will be here. You guys will get to see what the tricorn hat looks like from another view, right? Yeah, I like that. I think that'll look good. We'll use that. This looks a lot darker than what I was using, though. Pretty wild. Was it fine tip that I was using? It might have been fine tip. Let's take a look. Yeah, it was fine tip. That's fine, though. We can roll with that. It's just the sketch anyway. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, which means he's going to have a lot of hair. His hair, pretty much, he's going to, it's all going to go over his ear and down his back, right? Because it's like mine. It's long gray hair, right? And then let's see what else we're going to do here. We're going to leave the hat on her, and I think we're pretty good here. We can go ahead and start drawing this up now. What we got to do is make another layer, add one. We got the pencil. We got to rename this ink. And we'll get to work on the actual inking of it, right? So let's go ahead and switch that back to black. Really? I don't have any black? Wow. Okay, so we'll just take that, pull it all the way that way. Boom. Done. Okay. So we got this to start with. Now. And by the way, just to let you know, go ahead and drop this down. And actually, no, I can keep that full screen. I actually have a picture of us that's a lot like that. I'm sorry, I was just looking at something my aunt sent me. Okay, let me send you guys this picture so I can show it to you. Let's check it on the chat while I'm doing this, though. Let's see. I should have done this earlier, but it's okay. I mean, you live and you learn. Okay, there it is. And where is that damn picture of me and her? I think it's pretty close to the beginning of this. Let me see. We took a lot of pictures when we were first dating. Most of those pictures you saw in that short were of us dating. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, this picture here. Hang on. Pull it over here, guys. That one I can use, right? It's been flipped around. That's actually the opposite of, you see light is written backwards, but we've got a picture a lot like that, and I'm going to use that as a reference for this. So we'll go ahead and pull this over to this side so we can use that as a reference and see how that goes. Let's see. Let's see what you guys are talking about. We got one of those guys on Kick trying to get me to start using their service, I guess. Weird. Patriot version, yeah. Lord Toth, good to see you, man. It's always good to see you, Lord Toth. Always good to see you. Let's see. Frank dribbling style. Yeah, right? Been a long time. Let's see. Just yes. I was just typing. Gotcha. Looks like my art lines and squiggles. Yeah, I mean, dude, you just practice whatever. You know, I mean, that's the great thing about digital art. You can always back up and not mess with it, right? Back in Black. That's right. Great album by AC/DC. One of what I consider a perfect album. Yeah, that's a great one. Did you use it for the short? Yes, I did. I used that picture on the short. Yeah, but I think the one on the short is flipped around the right way. Let's see. Martin is here. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. And he says, hello, Joe. And of course, he's got me talking like Droopy Dog. I love Droopy Dog. I think he's great. Let's see what else is going on here. Looks like Lord Thoth put some kind of emoji in there, but I can't see the emojis, buddy. But anyway, it's good to see all of you. And like I said, we're going to get back to work on this. So we're on the inking side of the house. So we're going to go back to our Bakersville pen. And let's go ahead and use that as, let's see. I know, I always, don't ask me why I do this, but I always draw somebody with long hair like it's one big sheet of hair, kind of. And he's got some long mutton chop kind of sideburns, right? He's got that going on. So we'll show all of that. And you've got the ear. And the hair is tucked behind it. Whoop. Sometimes this thing switches to erase right when I'm not looking for it. There we go. All right. Oh, that's a little too much. There we go. Let's see. Ears are that one thing that you don't want to get wrong. You know what I mean? You want that looking right, or it looks funny if you don't do it right. All right. So that looks good. And then we've got his forehead, and his eyebrows are going to be right about in here. And I've got bushy eyebrows, guys. That is for sure. And then got the eyes. Now that's going to be the eye patch on this side. So you're not actually going to see his eye here. His eye patch is going to be right there in his cheek, almost. Okay. And then that's going to go, that actually works. That line will go behind the ear and wrap around the back of the head. And then the hair will come from there, right? And I gotta slow down when I'm drawing this. Although I could go ahead and switch to that one that I imported, the Clayton Henry one. Switch to that, and it will do exactly what I want it to do. I'll just draw some of that, right? And then we want some of it coming down this way. We want to kind of split, right? Matter of fact, let's hit the eraser. Hit that right in here. And we'll draw that right in here. Because it's coming over his shoulder a little bit. If you see me without a ponytail, guys, it's long. Hang on. I know you guys don't see this very often, but yes, I am bald. I got a horseshoe on the top of my head, but when I let this loose, man, it's some long hair, right? And when I get up in the morning, this stuff is all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I've got some long hair, but our pirate's hair is going to be longer than mine is, right? So that's that. And then there's this neck. Okay, his neck, the Adam's apple is going to start right about here. It's almost in line with the eye socket, so that's good. And then we'll go right, I think, here with the neck muscles, right? Oh, it's flipped to friggin' erase. Hang on a sec. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. But he's got a big collar. Definitely have that. You know what? I'm wiggling so much that I'm going to... I think we just use that pencil for certain things, because I do like the effects I get with the other pencil. Inking Bakersfield. There we go. Ah, that's too thick. Here we go. And we'll erase some of that. Okay. And then take this, put down to here, and then lapels of his jacket come out that way. Okay. Time we got 36 minutes. We're good. Let's see. Because Clayton Henry is the man. Yes, he is. He's a very good artist. Very good. Lord Thoth says that's a salute emoji. Okay, very cool. Martin Acosta says give congrats to Rhonda. I surely will, but you got to learn something now, Martin. And you probably don't know this. She was gonna get a vanity plate that said no H on it, because her name is Rhonda Lynn, and it's spelled with no H. It's RONDALYN. That's her full first name. But you didn't know. But I'm just letting you know. So if she's in the same room and sees that, yeah, she might flip out on you. Let's see. What's Vince saying up here? For the next birthday, I'm getting you a gift card to reading class. Oh, shush up. Stop it. Low Spec, how you doing, Penguin Master? It's good to see you. Thanks for being here, buddy. Let's see. Vince says Hulk Hogan was jealous of your hair. Yes, he is. He's very jealous of my hair. Absolutely, man. A lot of people are. It's too thick. That's what he said. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Now we've gone in the gutter. Now things are going in the gutter. Okay. So I need to look at... See, I'm bouncing between the two pictures because I want to see what the hand positions are and stuff. Okay. So her hands really are going to be... You know what? We're going to have that be underneath the hair. Or no, the hair would be there, so that's rough. That's rough for me. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and put this down here, and we're going to go ahead and start the hands right there, and we are going to put the hand above. Hang on. We'll put the hands over the hair and then put the rest of it out there. Okay, so we'll take this right here, finish that out, and then he does. Okay, I've got his collar positioned a little wrong there, don't I? Yeah, I do. I need to keep both of these pictures up, don't I? I mean, it doesn't have to be a beat for beat thing, but I want you to be thinking of that picture when you look at this one. So we kind of want to keep it the same, right? Yeah, this works because he's wearing a turtleneck in that picture, and the shirt that the privateer wears has got a solid neck around it. If you notice in the picture, so this actually works. Hang on. Damn it. Keep switching to erase on me. Yeah, that works. And then we've got, yeah, that's working really well. Okay. So then we've got This thing keeps switching to erase. That bugs the shit out of me. I'm gonna... It's gonna go back this way. And then he's got the ruffles going on, right? So that's gonna be layered like that. And then his lapel comes in by her arm, which is where my hair is. So that's fine. But what we want to do is we want to take her arm and bring it in here. Now, see, here's where I have to... You got to bounce back and forth. You got to refer to your other artwork, too. You want it to look the same. So let's go to our character picture of her. Does she have long sleeves? Yes, she does. If you guys can see it in between there, she does have long sleeves on that jacket. So... we got to go back over here and make sure she's got long sleeves in this picture, right? So. And once again, this is where the Peter Parker one comes into play because, yeah, we got the same position going on, right? So let's just, you know, not recreate the wheel and just go with what we have here. Now his hand goes right in here. I love that hand. This is one of my favorite hands I've ever seen. Ross Andrew, let me tell you something. If there's one thing I learned, when you're doing pictures, if you don't get the hands right, you are really going to mess it up, man. It's got to look just right. And let me tell you, this guy did a fantastic job on this hand. He really did. I'll put the details in later, but I love the way he drew this hand, dude. Don't ask me why. I just think it's awesome. Now, most of his hat's going to cover up most of his hands, so we'll just draw this in. And then his pinky's going to be right there. Okay. Now, remember, he's wearing a cuffed white glove, so... right about here is where the cuff's going to come in. And that cuff is big. That's what his gloves look like. And there's his wrist. Yep. That looks really cool, man. I love that hand. I've always loved that hand. I think it's one of the coolest ones ever. Now, I may change some of the proportions there, but that looks pretty good. Okay, and then we come back this way with the arm. Of course, you know, all the colors are going to change. It's not a green jacket anymore. It's a blue jacket. Oh, wait. Let's back this up. Take that. Go this way with it. Oh! Really? You didn't keep your shape? You suck. There we go. And don't reinvent the wheel. If you like what you saw earlier when you sketched it, just keep that. Now, his shoulder right here is going to have an epaulette on it. So we got to do the epaulette thing. Right? Got to show that part of it. Oh, shoot. It didn't keep its shape. Come on, sucker. Act right now. And the way I do these epaulettes, guys, I go ahead and draw the lines thusly. Of course, around the corner, you know, they're going to be closer together like this. But once you get towards the front, I'm going to make them thicker. All right. And then I'm going to give them the shape they're going to have. Like this. Like teeth, right? You can put them in there. Thusly. And then I'll take the eraser and I'm going to erase that bottom line. That's how I'm going to do that. And just clean it up. And there you go. There's the epaulette. Right? All right, where are we at? We're getting close to the end here, but we've got a good start on this. You know what? I may work on this weekend just for shits and giggles, just to get her done, man. I do like this idea. I came up with it, by the way, guys. If you didn't know, I started this on, did the initial sketch during the Valentine's Day show, and I thought it was a cool idea, and I still think it's a cool idea. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think. I think it's looking cool myself. I think that's going to be black right there, so let's go ahead and fill that in. Check it out, guys. I've gotten better at this. Check it out. Watch this. Oh, I say that, and then it screws up. Great. Way to go, Joe. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. I see what's going on there. Stop it. All right. So we're going to take this, and we're going to fill it in like this. Nothing to it. Probably do this one, too. Nah, I'm not going to chance it. Anyway, yeah. I apparently didn't fill in all the gaps. But there you go. Okay, so without the sketch, this is what it's looking like. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I like it. And if you wonder why I don't have my hair going back like Pete's with the widow's peak and all that good stuff, it's because my guy's going to have a little bit more hair than I have. So he's going to have it flowing, basically. So, all right. So anyway, that's where we're at. I think we've gotten a good piece of progress done here today. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I think it's going to be a cool little portrait for him. It's my ode to the Ross Andru rendition of MJ's first kiss with Peter Parker. They were saying goodbye in the airport in New York when he was on his way to Paris in a snowstorm, right? Pretty cool stuff. Yes, it's my childhood. That's when I was reading Spider-Man, was when Ross Andru was doing it. So yes, it's my favorite time in that series. In that series, that's my favorite time for sure. Okay, boys and girls, let's go ahead and start wrapping things up real quick. Of course, as always, we want you to go to JoesAtmosfere.com and check things out. We've got a couple of action buttons on the bottom here underneath the header. First of all, if you want a commission done, I do commissions. My specialty is pencil sketch portraits, but I can do some digital stuff now. So if you want to look like a superhero, I can do for you exactly what I'm doing for myself. I can draw you a picture. You guys just hit that message box and you'll send me an email and we'll hammer out the details, man, if you want a commission done. Also, you have two buttons down here. One to support the channel and the comic book. You hit that and you go to my Subscribe Star page. And over here, you can either be, you can follow me at the $1 amount where you get to read all the stories that I put up about the Privateer. This is your source for all the behind the scenes stuff on the Privateer. Okay, all the written word, the character origins and the plot for the first comic book and everything are on here. You can go ahead and unlock it with $1, or you can unlock with $5 all the artwork and the written work. So, but it's also got stuff for the channel, what's going on with the channel on it and stuff. So you guys come check it out over on my Subscribe Star whenever you can. And the link is on the website. Also, this one here, Atmosfere Comics on Kindle. I've put up this page for my e-comics on Kindle, and I've put up the first issue, the Privateer Zero, the teaser issue, if you will. The first 5 inked pages, no colors, no lettering, nothing like that. It's just the first 5 inked pages. If you want to support the comic book, all you have to do is just pay the $1 that they're asking for to take a look at it. So definitely want you to go to JoesAtmosfere.com and check all of that out. It's also got my history on there, my streaming schedule, and all that good stuff. My future marketplace is going to be run through here. And like I said, at the bottom, there's a place for you to email me about commissions. I do pencil sketch portraits. That's my main thing, as you can see here. So you guys go check out JoesAtmosfere.com and give it a look and support what you can if you like what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and tell you what's going on with the channel real quick. Of course, you know you're watching Sketching the Privateer. We do this every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time, so you guys come on by and check out the work on America's Pirate Patriot, the Privateer. And then, of course, tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time, we want you to go visit Pop Culture Minefield's channel, as our good friend Das Wolfen, who's in the chat today, will be playing Fallout of Tale of Two Wastelands. He's deep in the New Vegas part of it right now. So you guys go check it out on Gaming Night with John on Pop Culture Minefield's channel tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, the next time you'll see us after that is Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central. The 4th season of NFL Pregame Party kicks off, and we'll be wrapping up the preseason. Boy, did we get some big news yesterday. What the hell are the Cowboys thinking? Trading Micah Parsons to Green Bay Packers. They didn't even send him out of conference. They sent him to a team that knocked him out of the playoffs recently. Oh, my God. Okay, anyway, you'll hear my thoughts on that and everything else in the preseason, and we're going to make our season predictions all the way up to the Super Bowl. So you guys come check it out as we begin our 4th season of NFL Pregame Party, 10 a.m. Central Time on Sunday. And then, of course, 6 p.m. Central Time on Sunday, Highlander and I will be together. The guy you hear playing the music by Sharkin' for Pearls, he'll be here live with me Sunday, 6 p.m. Central Time for the Brothers Hack the Matrix. Everything you need to know about the clown show that is 2025 through today's headlines. The Brothers Hack the Matrix every Sunday at 6 p.m. And then, of course, Monday morning, it's back over to Pop Culture Minefield's channel for a special Military Monday. Won't be drawing Monday. We'll be too busy talking to Dale Dye, U.S. Marine Corps retired. He's known for being a technical advisor for most things military on a lot of movies. You've seen him in a lot of flicks. He has small parts in military movies all the time, and he's a great guy. Gary's been doing artwork for him for his publications for a long time, and we're lucky enough to have him as a guest on Military Monday this Monday, along with Martin, Anima, myself, and Pope. We're all going to be here to talk about The Beast of War as we cover a Military Monday, military movie every Monday at 10 a.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. And then, of course, at 4 p.m. Central Time on Monday, it's time to go over to That 70s Rock Fans channel. And this week, he's going to be playing some more Baldur's Gate 3. So I'm going to be trolling him as he plays Baldur's Gate. Special time, 3:30 p.m. Central Time. Whenever he plays Baldur's Gate, he always starts about a half an hour beforehand, just in case he runs over. So you guys come check it out as Brian plays Baldur's Gate 3 on That 70s Rock Fans channel at 3:30 p.m. Central Time on Monday. And then at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, it's time for Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, video games, cocktails, and fails. And I start my final assault on Mass Effect 2. This is part 19 of my first time playthrough of Mass Effect. We're going to see what happens to Commander Shepard and his team here at the end of Mass Effect 2. So you guys come check it out, 6:30 p.m. Central Time on Monday. And then Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time, it's another drink and draw over on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. Don't know what movie they're doing this week? But looking forward to seeing whatever it is, and I will be working on the Privateer that day. I'll be back to drawing during the stream. So you guys come check it out on Pop Culture Minefield's channel at Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, at 5:30 p.m. Central Time, it'll be time for State of the Atmosphere, where we get together and talk about everything pop culture, all the stuff I love, man. Movies, television shows, games, all that stuff. We'll be getting into it this Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time on State of the Atmosphere. And then it's right back around here at 1 p.m. Central Time on Friday. I also want to give you a heads up. Jed has started his Pop Culture Archivist backup. He says he's going to be doing it at 1 p.m. Central Time every Thursday. So if I have time, I'll be on that show. So watch out for our good friend Jed. The Pop Culture Archivist is the name of the channel. You guys check that out for sure. Okay, let's check in with the chat real quick before we get out of here. I've been hearing them go off the walls here. Thanks for putting all the links up. You are not a piece of shit, Vince. You are awesome. Thank you so much for all of that. All the attention to detail you pay to this. Let's see. Let's go ahead and look down here. I'm looking through all the chat here. Lord Toss says, go Raiders, talking football. Buddy, I guess I got to show you this real quick. I'm going to have to turn off my ring light to show you, but I hate the Raiders personally, Lord Thoth, but I have something here that I think you'll love. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but here, I'll show it to you real quick. Hang on. It's a drawing. I had a friend of mine that in the club business. He was my manager, one of my assistant managers, and he was a big Raiders fan. And I'm sorry. Let me get this where I can show it. Oh, I got to turn that ring light off. I did this for him back in what is that date on there? 1994. It's the Raiders symbol. Of course, that's Jim Plunkett on the left. And that's Jeff Hostetler on the right. He was the quarterback back in 94. Okay? And I did that for my good buddy Ron Long. Unfortunately, he passed away of COVID. The first summer that COVID was a big thing, he passed away, and the family was nice enough to get me that drawing back. Yeah, I see you over there, Lord Thoth. I see you. You know I'm a Seahawks fan, so I can't stand the Raiders myself, but that's got some sentimental value right there, man. I did that for a really good friend of mine years ago. Anyway, unfortunately, he passed away, and the family gave me the picture back. I said, don't you want to hand that down to somebody else? And they said, no, they'd want you to have it back, you know. Anyway, let's see. Lord Thoth also says, Air Force forever. Sorry, I'm also against you there. It's Army for me, sir. You know, I was a military policeman. So there you go. You mean the Chair Force, Vince says. Yes, exactly, the Chair Force. They're the smart ones, man. I was talking to my Aunt Kay, who's an Air Force veteran earlier this year, and earlier this morning. And I said, yeah, you were the smart one. You joined the Air Force. I joined the Army. Could be worse. You could have been in the Navy, right? Oh, God. Wouldn't wish this on anybody. Man, I love Mass Effect 2. I do, too. I'm really enjoying it. These guys talked me into playing it, and I've played through the first one. I'm planning on playing Part 3 after this. I hear I need to stop at Part 3, though. That's what I understand. So, anyway, we're going to continue through all the way through Part 3. Vince says Mass Effect 1 and 2 had the best story because Drew Karpyshyn was the lead writer on both games. Oh, very cool, man. Very cool. That's some trivia I didn't know. That's right. That's Plunkett. Yeah. And Jeff Hostetler. You remember I think he won a Super Bowl with the Giants before he came to you guys, if I remember correctly. That's how he got paid to come to you guys. Yeah. Careful not to show the audience that you aren't wearing any pants. I am wearing pants. Stop it. Ugh, Seahawks, dude. Yes. Yes. You're obviously a longtime Raiders fan because you said ugh when I said the Seahawks. Yeah, that's right. That's my team. Leave me alone. Rip. Oh, yeah, my buddy Ron. Yeah. Rams for the win, says Martin Acosta Santana. Nothing wrong with the Rams. I respect the Rams. I hated them up until Matthew Stafford joined them, and I can't root against Matthew, man. I've been a fan of his since he was a rookie with the Lions, dude. So yeah, I pull for the Rams when my Seahawks aren't doing well. When the Rams play the Seahawks, I don't root for them, but other than that, I do. Let's see. Air conditioning in the desert. Yeah. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Okay, look, boys and girls. That's it for today's show. I want to thank you guys for being here. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.